Hello, this is Bridget Rao with Divine Essentials. Okay guys, we have a pick a card reading today. This pick a card is going to be to give you, some messages from your person, what they want to say to you, what is going on in your connection, what's like the current energy of the connection. And then we have some divine time as well. So we're going to see, what's going on time-wise. I'm using a brand new deck from one of my divine darlings, so I want to say thank you again for the Light Seeker, the Light Seers Tarot. Sorry, it's the Light Seers Tarot. It's brand new and I love it. And then I'm using my Divine Time Oracle and my Soul Whispers Oracle. And we have Labradorite for number 1 in the heart. So if you would like the heart, choose number 1. Then we have an Orthokera fossil for number 2. So if you like that, you can choose that. Then we have Labradorite in a palm stone here for number 3. It's got the straight up lines on there. It's got some purple in it. Very pretty. So choose which one of those feels right to you. If you need to pause, give yourself a minute, go ahead and pause. Alright, and we're starting with number 1. Oh, and I forgot, I'm using the Hero's Journey as well. So let's start off with the Light Seers Tarot and just get some overall energy of what you could be dealing with right now with your love situation. So you have the Queen of Pentacles coming through, and the Queen of Pentacles is somebody that's very grounded, very stable, very loyal, very committed. She's, very like regal. You see how she's kind of holding herself here. She's usually very abundant. She's the type that will take care of the home, take care of your children, but also work like a full-time job, and, she can be multitasking and getting things done. She's a good mom. She's, pretty much a nurturer. She's going to take care of everybody else before she takes care of herself, but she also knows how to take care of herself. She knows her value. She knows her worth. But she's, a really good, grounded, stable lady. So I feel like whoever your person could be seeing you like that. They could be seeing you like that you would be the good mother for their children. You'd be the good nurturer, that you would take care of the home and them. Then we have the Seven of Swords. So I feel like either you or your person could be in this energy where sometimes we allow what's already happened in our past to mess with our present or mess with our future. The Seven of Swords can be bad deeds like stealing, cheating, manipulating, lying, stuff like that. So I feel like somebody may have done those things to you in your past, or you could be concerned that somebody's doing that to you now, that somebody's being sneaky. Or your person could be, self-sabotaging when it comes to this. Especially if they see you as valuable, they could be, self-sabotaging in the idea of like, I'm not good enough, or, I don't know if I deserve this type of feeling. So take it as it resonates. I am picking up that for some of you, you may be the one that's kind of self-sabotaging at times, feeling like things are never going to be good, or, you may know your own value and worth, but you may feel like you're not getting what you deserve. Or that this person's never going to come around and act right for you. So you could just be in a place of feeling like ugh about stuff. And with the Knight of Pentacles, I feel like it's probably been taking a long time with this connection. Things maybe haven't been, as quickly as you would like them, or this person's not giving to you what you would want them to give to you when you want them to give it to you. So the Knight of Pentacles is the slowest dude in the deck. I saw a meme the other day of like a dude riding a big, huge golden turtle, and I was like, it's the Knight of Pentacles coming to get us. So he's the one that finishes the finish line, and when he finishes, he becomes that king. But I feel like right now they're just kind of slow in their approach. And again, it may be because they're self-sabotaging, or they're just, being maybe sneaky or doing things they shouldn't be doing. But I feel like this person's just kind of like do-do, 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 do-do. The only positive thing is that when he finishes, he always does finish. He always makes it across that finish line, and he becomes the King of Pentacles who sits beside the Queen. So the person you're dealing with may be, meant to come towards you. They just maybe have to do some work on themselves before they can get there. Then we have the Six of Pentacles, which is about give and take. And usually you see like scales with the Six of Pentacles. So I feel like there may be there may be imbalances in your connection, or there may have been imbalances in your connection. But what I'm noticing with this deck is they're making like the infinity symbol here. And I've been seeing that a lot since the Lion's Gate. I've been seeing the 8/8s and the infinity, and, you know, just that energy. So I feel like whoever you're dealing with, there may be an infinite flow of give and take between the two of you that you're not really seeing at certain times, especially if it's been very slow with them. But I feel like there's something there about that's coming through, where it's like there's this infinite connection that you share with this person, and even when you're not, you know, consciously giving to them, you are giving to them in some way. And even when they're not showing up for you physically, they are still there, connected in some way. It's like your energies are intertwined. There's something there bigger than the both of you that's infinitely connected to the reciprocated energies that you share with each other. And we have the Five of Swords. So again, the Five of Swords is about defeated, and, you know, sometimes one person wins this battle, but it's usually something that's kind of like, why did I even bother doing this? You know, sometimes we want to win so badly that we, you know, do things we normally wouldn't do, lie or steal or cheat or manipulate. And then when you're sitting in the winning position, it's like, it's kind of a, you know, a bitter taste, as in like, why did I bother to do this? So I feel like this person could feel defeated right now based off of past actions or past relationships. They may have went through something that was really difficult in love, and that may be why they're so slow to give in this connection, or why they're just, you know, sabotaging when it comes to being nurtured and being loved and being supported. They could have just, you know, undergone a lot of stuff. And I feel like for some of you, you could be feeling defeated right now with your connection, feeling like this is never going anywhere. This is like, you know, what's the point? You know, those types of thoughts that can come up to in the mind sometimes. So definitely getting a little bit of that, like you're sitting in a good energy, like when other people look at you, but that some of you may be feeling a little bit of that inner conflict when it comes to your connection. You may be even thinking like, when pigs fly is the day that this person's going to come, you know, give me their love, because you get the pigs flying up here. And I feel like there's something, you know, that this person wants to give to you, some sort of vulnerable, authentic, loving offer, but I feel like there's some reason that they're not doing it. There's some reason that they're like holding it back, and you see the energies rippling out of their heart. So I feel like they do have a lot of love for you. There's, again, that infinite love that you guys share, but it could just be the mind, you know. It's like I really am getting that type of thing where people are thinking like, yeah, when pigs fly is the day that I'll see this person show up, or yeah, when, you know, I'll believe it when I see it, or, you know, what's it worth? You know, what do I have to give in order to get? And it feels like people may just be kind of in a not so great place when it comes to having this connection mentally. But I feel like you can have victory with this connection, and I think you both want victory, but the ego might be causing some issues too. You know, sometimes our ego can block us, or our ego can make us focus on things that really don't serve us. You know, it's again like fighting just to win, and then when winning, it's like looking around and being like, all right, well, what is the point of that? So I feel like somebody's ego in this connection may be causing some issues. Could even be both people are having a little bit of ego issues, but I feel like whoever the one that's really self-sabotaging, I think, you know, their ego has also caused an issue here. And then we have the Five of Pentacles. So this is about being left out in the cold, you know, not feeling very abundant. And I feel like this is the person you're dealing with, because I feel like for many of you, you are sitting in that Queen of Pentacles energy. I think you have a tendency to, from time to time, to go to a not so good place in the mind. But I don't think that you're sitting, you know, like in this frozen place. I mean, some of you could definitely go into a time of depression or darkness, or, you know, just feeling like hopeless at times. But I think there's a balance here that's happening too. I feel like if you were really feeling down and out and defeated and dark, you may be starting to heal that and realizing your value, realizing your worth, realizing what you deserve, knowing, you know, that at some point something has to give. So, I mean, take it as it resonates, but I feel like there has been depression, there has been that feeling of being left out in the cold here, but I don't think it's where you dwell. I don't think you stay there all the time. And I feel like whoever you're dealing with is possibly going through this too, where they're defeating themselves in their mind, and they're feeling left out in the cold, and it's probably due to things that they've done or not done with giving and taking here, and holding on to all their vulnerability, not expressing it, and wanting victory, but maybe wanting victory for some of the wrong reasons at different times too. But we have the Ace of Cups here, so I feel like at some point there will be a new start. And the person you're dealing with may want a new start with you as well. They may feel like it's time to present their vulnerable love offer to you, to give you that cup that they're holding on to. But they need to overcome the mind. They need to overcome those doubts and give in a balanced way. So I feel like that's what they're working towards, but they just need a little bit of time to get themselves, feeling like they're good enough to do it, or just ready for it. But a year from today, you will be on your way. So I feel like in your future, a year from today, things are going to be completely different from how they are right now. If you've been feeling down or broken or sad or just miserable or whatever, I feel like in a year from today, things are going to be much better. And I feel like whoever you're dealing with, it's the same thing. It's like wherever they're at this moment, a year from today, that love would have been offered, that new start would have been started, that King of Pentacle energy would have been evolved into. There could be an more equal balanced give and take between the two of you with that infinite connection that you share. So it feels like things may not be the best in this moment, but their absence is bringing balance. So at times you may be like, why are we going through this? Like, why can't they just show up now? Like, why can't I just, nurture this connection like I want to nurture it? Why can't they just let me love them the way I want to love them? And I feel like there's a reason for this absence. There's a reason that things need to be balanced out. And with the justice there, it could be, that people need to go through a divorce, or people need to clear up karmic contracts, or people need to defeat the demons inside of themselves, overcome their ego. There's something here that, just it needs to be worked on. And I feel like your foundation will come into alignment, and there is support from the angelic realms helping you to come into that divine alignment. So you may not feel like you're fully aligned in this moment, but pay attention to 444 and know that things are starting to shift in the foundation, within the connection, and expect an upgrade within the decade. Tells me that there's going to be like a next level advancement within this connection. So within the next 10 years, things are going to be amazing. You're going to have that upgrade. You're going to be sitting pretty. You're going to have that financial freedom. You're going to have the love and the support of the person that, you're in love with. And I think that some of you have been, maybe gone through depression, but it's in the dark you feel the heart. So you had to go through the darkness to get to the light. You had to go through the defeatedness to get to the place of victory. You have to fight and, defeat the ego so you can come into alignment. So right now things are, out of alignment, and the mission needs a reassignment. So basically I feel like that's what's going on here, is like things that aren't aligned are being cleared out, balance is being found, the foundation is being shifted, and then, you're feeling the darkness at this time. But when darkness is fighting to overcome light, expect the rebirth of death into life. Tells me there will be a rebirth, there will be the death process, a transformation of the dark into the light. So you're in the dark at times now, and when that darkness is trying to overcome you, when those fears are trying to, rise up and keep you in that defeated place, you're shifting, you're changing, you're healing, you're overcoming this darkness, and your mission is getting that reassignment that it needs to bring balance and to shift your foundation. So it looks like it may be not the easiest and best of days right now, but within a year, things are going to start being on their way to that, upgrade, that next level, to the transformation of light and to the divine alignment between the two of you within the foundation, and building upon that foundation with each other, and releasing those fears, embracing those changes, and shifting into the best versions of yourselves. So it does look like things are going to be in a much better position as you navigate forward. And then we have, with the hero's journey here, we have Afterglow, land gracefully. So I feel like at some point there will be like this time where you land gracefully on your feet, where the two of you may not be like, solidly grounded on that firm foundation just yet, but I feel like you are going to have that afterglow. Things are going to be a little bit better. Things are going to be transformed into the light. And then we have from fear to fuel, stand still and own your power. I feel like, again, those fears that sometimes creep in, those doubts that sometimes pop up, that feeling of being left in the cold, or the feeling of being defeated and, you know, not having what you want or not getting what you need, having those imbalanced, you know, feelings between the two of you, those types of things will be, you know, turning into fuel for your fire. You know, it's like you're going to be standing more in your power, like that Queen of Pentacles, knowing her value and her worth. So if you've been, you know, self-sabotaging at all, or they've been self-sabotaging at all, I feel like there's going to be a shift in that energy that's going to help them to start seeing their power and to start being more vulnerable, more authentic, and, you know, to stand here in their power. And then we have attune to the call, tune in and turn on. So this person and yourself are, you know, again, aligning with what you're supposed to be doing for your assignment, you know, and turning into the energies, like tuning into the energies, figuring out what the call to your spirit is. I feel like being leaded by the heart, because you get all this green energy here. So it's like your heart is helping to lead you forward on the path. And then you've got North Star, flip your inner light switch. So your light is what needs to be like illuminated right now. Your light is what's going to help you to figure out where you're headed. You know, so again, it's you've been through the dark, you've felt the darkness. Now it's time to turn that light on and start navigating towards that, feeling that call of your heart and of your soul, owning that power and knowing that things are going to land in a much better place, that you're going to have that graceful energy where you're abundant, you're beautiful, you're feeling loved and supported, your foundation is aligned, and things are just easier and continue to upgrade. So your person has a few messages for you. The first one is, I'm a mess. So I feel like they are probably the one that is feeling this energy more so maybe than you are right now. And for some of you, you could both really be feeling that energy of the Seven of Swords, the Five of Swords, and the Five of Pentacles, which again, the Five of Swords and the Five of Pentacles, it's that 5-5. Time to face those fears, release them, and embrace the change. So I feel like this person may not feel great right now, but they will be able to overcome it. You know, they'll be able to rise up and heal and turn that light on inside of themselves to answer that call to come towards you. And they say, I want to travel together. So I feel like this person does want to spend time with you. They want to be able to do normal things like take a trip together, you know, go off and explore the world together, you know, just spend time next to you. But I feel like right now they are a little bit of a mess. So they may not be, you know, expressing those types of desires to you. But they say, I watch over you. So even if they're not communicating with you, they are watching over you. They're, you know, spending time thinking of you. And they say, why now? So I feel like right now something's going on in their life where they're like, why now? Like, why is this all going on right now? Why do I have to feel this way? Why do I have to deal with this? Why is it going to be so hard? You know, I feel like this person is, you know, definitely struggling at times. And they're just kind of like in that why me, why now, why this, why that type of energy. And then we have, I love you more than words could say. So I feel like they struggle to talk to you. They probably haven't spoken too much about their emotions and their feelings towards you, but they do love you more than they could ever say. And they also say you're amazing. Okay, so they find you to be very beautiful, very attractive. And they say, I'm afraid I'm going to lose you to someone else. So they could be knowing that if they don't get themselves together and do something to fix everything, which they say, I promise I'll fix everything, that they're going to end up losing you to someone else. You know, maybe, again, you've been seeing your value and worth. They may have done things that weren't so good. So they're like, you're better off without me. You know, maybe you deserve better than me. I'm afraid I'm going to lose you to someone else. I've been careless with your heart. You know, they've probably done some stupid things here, and they say, I'm jealous. So they could be getting jealous when they think about you going off with being with somebody else, or if you've been debating going with other people, or you are with other people, they don't like it, and that might be why justice is needed. Maybe you have karmic contracts that need to be cleared up. And they say, I'm sorry, I hide my emotions. So they know that they've been hiding and holding things back, but they are reminiscing about you, reminiscing about the times that they've spent with you. And they say, I miss you. So they're definitely in the nostalgic energy. And they say, every song talks about you. So I feel like they're heavily thinking about you, even when they're just driving around or hearing different songs. And they say, do you trust me? So they may have done something that, you know, broke your trust, that makes them feel like, I don't deserve you. You know, but I think that there's this part of them that wants to fight to make it right and overcome, you know, those difficulties. and they're like, do you truly forgive me, or have you truly forgiven me? So it may be hard for you to truly forgive whatever that was that they did, but I feel like, you know, they want to be able to overcome those difficulties, and they say, you must be my soulmate and you will be my spouse. So I feel like there is again, this underlying King of Pentacles in this person that just needs to rise to the surface to come close to you. And they say nobody comes close, so nobody compares to you. You know, it's like, this is the person that, you know, I want to be with, but why is this so hard? Why is it so difficult? And I'll be back. So I feel like this person will be back. The one underneath that says soon, so they may be back soon. And the one underneath that says almost time. So I do feel like for some of you, they will be back. It's not that long. And the one under that was 11/11 union will come. So, you know, I feel like these are showing me this progression for a reason. So it may be, you know, a long time coming, but they will be back. It's almost time. So know that they'll be back soon for their union with you, and they are sorry that they lied to you, okay? And they do love you. All right. So hopefully this assisted you. I just thought I will always come back as I split the deck. So just know that even if they've already left and come back, they will come back again. And do the work, okay? Do the inner work. Do the stuff that needs to be done on a soul level so that you guys can heal this connection and return to one another. So thank you very much for joining me. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe if you want to have more pick a card readings. And if you want to do other types of readings with me, go to my join button. Some people don't have it on their phone, but if you don't have it on your phone, you can always go onto your PC and join the membership for the channel. It's $1.99 a month. And I've been uploading, you know, just like little energy check-ins. We did one for the Lionsgate. I did a couple others before that. I've only had it for 4 days, and I've already done 3 readings for my Divine Darlings. So just know that there'll be more content available for you to see if you want to join. And I will be doing live streams with you guys where I do like questions and answers, and just kind of like do little mini readings with you while I'm live, so I can say hi to you and talk to you and communicate with you. But it's a smaller group of people, so the readings will be a little bit more generalized to probably your situation. If you join it, I'd be tapping into less people's energy, so it'll be easier for me to read for you and do all of those energy check-ins and stuff like that. So that button is either on your phone right now, it will say it right next to my name, or you can go look for the membership little tab next to the community board. And the community board is where I share everything for my Divine Darlings, and it's set so that only members can see it. But you'll see the public post and the unpublic post. You'll see the things with the little green circle on it that says Divine Darlings next to it. All right, so if that's something you're looking to do, go ahead and join me. And like I said, if you can't do it on your phone, you can do it on your PC, and then you can access all the readings on your phone. So thank you very much. Imune, namaste. Okay, we're moving on to number 2. And we're going to start off with the tarot here. This is the Light Seers Tarot. This is a gift from one of my Divine Darlings who joined my membership thingy. So I wanted to say thank you and use this again. I've already done a reading with it on the Divine Darlings. But here we go. This is just checking in with your overall energy. I do have soul whispers for messages from your person. We're going to see about the timeline with this situation. And then I do have a couple messages from the hero's journey as well. So let's see what's going on. We've got the Chariot for your first card out. So I feel like somebody may be thinking about charging into you, you know, like wanting to return to your life, wanting to take charge, wanting to have victory. And I feel like this is a card of like overcoming your, you know, competition, overcoming the difficulties, overcoming whatever hasn't been good in life, whatever hasn't been good in this connection. So I feel like somebody's ready to have victory with you and show up in your life. And with the Sun, this is somebody that's had clarity, like the aha moments, you know. I feel like whoever you're dealing with may be, you know, stepping into their divine masculine energy, ready to overcome whatever has been, you know, hard or difficult within your relationship, and may have had that moment of, aha, this is what I want, this is the person I've always been looking for, you know, this is the person I want to commit to, I'm ready to bring forward my offer to this person. I'm ready for my destiny. So we've got the Wheel of Fortune, which is about things, changing. So if things haven't been, spinning in the right direction for you, I feel like things are starting to spin in your favor. So it's like money is going to be coming in, love is going to be coming in, happiness is going to be coming in. It's like everything that may have been a little difficult or a little hard to overcome, I feel like things are now starting to spin in your favor, and movement is starting to be taken. Somebody's getting the clarity and the action that they need to be in order to change their destiny and to like manifest their destiny in a positive way. So we also have the Four of Wands, which is the twin flame 11-11 union. So I feel like the foundation that you guys are building right now is one of, support. It's one of power and strength. And I feel like you guys could be well on your way to celebrating and to coming together to join each other. And, again, we have those 4 pillars here. So the elements that make up this connection, I feel like are starting to be gathered and seen clearly. Things are starting to move forward. Things are starting to spin in your favor. And, this may be a time where you can come back together or come together for the first time, depending on what's been happening in your connection. And inner strength has been found. And I'm seeing the infinity symbol here, number 8. So the Lion's Gate, you get this lion energy here. The Lion's Gate could have brought in, what was needed to heal. And I feel like there's an innocence here too, with this little like lamb here. I feel like there's an innocence within this connection, and there's the power and the strength to not kill it. It's like, we're not going to kill that innocence. We're going to hold on to it. We're going to love it. We're going to nurture it. We're going to, do what we got to do to find our inner strength and to heal and to grow together, and to nurture the innocence here, to nurture that part of ourselves that is divine. And then you've got the 10 of Cups, which is a happy ending. So if this hasn't been the easiest of journeys, I feel like you're now coming to a time where the two of you can come together to celebrate and to just enjoy and have emotional fulfillment. So it's like things are good here with this partnership. This is the 2 of Cups. This is your divine counterpart. This is your soulmate, your twin flame, whatever you label it. It's two becoming one. It's like the two of you who are meant to be in a partnership together, to work together, to build a family together, to make decisions together, to make your abundance together, to find that inner strength within each other. And with the 2 of Swords, I feel like, it may be hard sometimes to see things clearly, or there may have been a stalemate between the two of you, but I feel like it's time to take the blindfold off. It's time to make a clear decision, and it's time to go forward, towards your celebration and towards your, reconciling. And we've got the energy of the Pleiades here. We've got the energy of the Lyrans here. So I feel like some of you could be starseeds. And I feel like that starseed energy could be coming through strongly, helping you at this time with the manifesting of what it is that you want. So if you don't know what I'm talking about, you may want to look into, am I a starseed? And if you are, figure out which type you are. Some of you may be Pleiadian, some of you may be Lyran. And I have tons of information about that stuff on the Divine Essentials channel. I have a How Do You Know You're a Starseed video, and then I have the Lyrans, the Pleiadians, the Arcturians, the Andromedans, the Syrians, their characteristics over there. So if you're unsure of what I'm talking about, or you can't make that decision for yourself, those videos might be able to help you to figure that stuff out. But I feel like this is something that is helping people right now, regardless if they're aware of it or not. So you may be blind to certain things about this partnership, but twin flames and starseeds have a very similar mission. It's to up the level of consciousness, to bring in the light, to heal the collective consciousness, to heal duality, to heal the darkness, to celebrate, to come together. And seeing the Pleiades here makes me feel like that energy of Alcyon, the great central sun, is coming down and pouring into your connection. The light of Lyra, maybe coming in. The light of Sirius maybe coming in. We just had the Lion's Gate, so feels like things are making a positive movement in your connection, and positive changes are the result, infinitely expanding into you. So let's see what's going on with the timeline here. We have 11-11 awakening union. Pay attention. So again, you're getting this element of it's time to pay attention. I feel like there's things you're not seeing about your connection. There's things you're not realizing about this that you need to awaken to. You may be a spiritually awoken person, but you may not be awakened to everything about yourself, or everything about your soul, or everything about this connection. You may not have a clue as to what I'm saying when I say starseed, and if you don't, they want you to pay attention to that. So I feel like there's some things that you need to be looking at right now. And, pay attention to the light codes that are coming in with the 1111 and the 222 and the 333 and the 444, 212. All the different patterns of numbers are bringing in energy and frequency for you to connect with that it like downloads on a subconscious level, and then later on it just kind of pours out of you. It gives you a moment of clarity, and you're like, where did that information come from? Came from the numbers that you were looking at earlier, but you didn't realize it because it's a subtle thing. So those numbers all hold energies and frequencies. It's not just a like, hey, there's a number. There's energy and frequency connected to it. And I feel like things are awakening right now within this partnership that you need to pay attention to. There's a manifesting of thoughts as well. So whatever thoughts you're thinking right now, if you're unsure, insecure, thinking things that are negative, that's what you're going to see. But if you stay positive about this partnership, knowing that you're going to have your 10 of Cups, knowing that the 4 of Wands is right around the door, finding that inner strength to do like the positive manifesting words and affirmations and gratitude and things like that, there's going to be a progression of love here moving very rapidly and quickly. And they're saying approach logic creatively, calm the raging sea, and become stress-free. So approaching logic creatively is basically balancing feminine and masculine energies. The creative energy is feminine, the logic energy is masculine. And instead of looking at things very logical, like, oh, 1111 is 1111, or, looking at the starseed energies as like trying to be logical about it, you got to be more creative and inspired and, calm that raging sea of thoughts that go to doubt, that go to fear, that go to stress. Calm that part of yourself, balance your mind. And that's going to help you. They're also saying stop wasting time. So some of you could be procrastinating about figuring these things out, like meditating and going within and getting this call of your soul, figuring out who you are and what you're here to do, with this progression of love, with this manifestation of this connection. And they're saying it's time for change. It won't be strange. So it may feel strange to look into other information or to do the soul work or to, come into union with somebody. But it is time for you guys to stop wasting time and to come into your creative, energetic shift. There's something positive here that's coming. It's not going to be strange, but it's going to be different. And it's time for you to change what you've been doing and to look at things from a new perspective and stop wasting time, And also they're saying stop and look around. All you want will be found, with openness here in the clock. So you need to be open to what's coming in right now. When you stop and look around, all that you want will be found. Everything that you've been desiring is available to you. And I feel like fall is going to be significant for that too, because they're saying when leaves hit the ground, be sure to look around. I feel like you really need to open your eyes. There's something that you're missing out on that I feel like needs to come in, and that may be that clarity that helps to spin your destiny into forward motion. So they're saying seconds tick by, stop watching the time. So if you've just been sitting around looking at the clock like, when are they coming, when are they coming, when are they coming, you're just blocking yourself. You need to stop and look around and be open and receptive and change your perspective and look at all that is around you right now in this moment, because I feel like you have a lot available to you right now, but you're not seeing it. There's a lot of information available to you right now, but you're not diving into it. So it's time to dive into it, see it, and stop repressing the movement forward that could be coming in for you. So let's see what needs to come through here. We have weird is the new cool. Boldly express your uniqueness. So some of you may think like the starseed stuff is weird. You may be like in the starseed closet if you are a starseed and know about it. But they're basically saying weird is the new cool. So, whatever it is about you that's different, that's unique, whatever this change is that's going to be happening that might feel strange and you might feel weird about, doing stuff, and that may be why you've been procrastinating or, holding yourself back from really looking into things that has been showing up for you, or believing in things that has been showing up for you. It's time for you to embrace it, and express your uniqueness and be authentically you. Blue is all connected to your truth in your throat chakra, and the red is connected to your foundation, your root. That's how you show up in the world. That's like your basic needs, your survival. So, integrate those two things together, become true to who you are, and express it in this physical material world, and things are going to become more stable, more grounded, more connected for you. You're going to start moving forward in a much better direction. And you have 10,000 angels. Lean on your circle of supernatural support with number 17. So you could be seeing 17 a lot at this time. If you add up the 1 and 7, that's an 8, which is that infinite energy again coming in for you. But they're saying lean on your circle of supernatural support. So, embracing this new version of yourself, embracing the like starseed version of yourself, embracing, the awoken spiritual who you are. You may be losing some friends, and that happens because we start to see things from a new perspective, and we drop our ego, and when we do that, we start to realize that the people we were surrounding ourselves with aren't always the best for us. So you may need to lean on the support of your masters and guides, the starseed, star beings, the angels, the archangels, the emissaries, the ascended masters. There's thousands and thousands upon thousands of guides and masters available to you. And when you lean on them and you ask them for help, you get it. You get that abundance. You get that clarity. You get that movement forward. So everything you want is available to you right now, but you got to stop. You got to look at it. You got to realize it and claim it. Claim the reward that's available to you. They're saying celebrate your magnificence. So you're a magnificent being. You're somebody here for this union. You're here for this progression of love. You're here to balance out duality and darkness. You're here to rise up into your best version of yourself. And the reward is going to be beautiful. So celebrate who you are. Celebrate that weird part of yourself that you may not completely understand yet. But ask yourself, what would your higher self do? You are divinity in blue jeans, so you need to start recognizing that. Start acting as if you are who you are, because you are a version of your I am presence. You are your higher self, living here in the physical material world with 3D limitations around you, but you can bust down those 3D limitations by expanding your mind, by, looking at logic creatively, balancing out. Stop wasting time, staring at a clock and waiting for shit to happen. Get up and go after what you want to happen. Start manifesting things into your world instead of feeling like, oh, boo-hoo, what I want isn't here right now. Well, it could be if you, shift your energy and allow it to manifest and ask for it to manifest and pay attention to what's already there manifested around you. Be grateful for what's already there around you, and 10,000 more things are going to show up for you. So let's see what they have to say to you. We have come to me. So I feel like your person may be wanting you to come to them rather than them having to come to you. They could be feeling a little intimidated about coming to you. And they also say you are perfect. So I feel like, again, it's like, you are perfect. I want you to come to me because I am, a little nervous about coming to you. I want your energy closer to me. And we have, you taught me so much. So I feel like this person that you're dealing with is getting moments of clarity, of downloads, of integration with their frequency. I feel like you are teaching them a lot, and they're probably teaching you a lot, but I still do feel like there's a lot more for you guys to connect with for some of you. And for others of you, it's like you may already know some of this stuff, but I feel like there's more for you to learn. We're never done learning. We're never done growing. We're never done expanding. So just keep, embracing that change and that transformation. Keep embracing the awakenings that happen. Just because you're awake spiritually doesn't mean that you won't go through another levels of awakening. So I feel like there's more and more and more for you guys to do. And you made a promise to each other to do this work. You made a promise to come back together in this lifetime. You've made a promise to, integrate these energies. But your person does need some time, I feel like, to handle whatever they're going through, or to face some of the stuff that they're dealing with, some of those insecurities, some of that fear about, coming towards you. Because I feel like for most of you, it's probably best to let them come to you. They may want you to come to them, but I think it's the best for them to, deal with what they've got to deal with and then come to you. Because they do say, I will be back and with you forever. So they're already with you, even though they're not with you physically. They're with you spiritually, mentally, emotionally. And they do say you're in my dreams. So I feel like this person's having dreams of you, and they say, I need you. So they do need you, on some level. They feel like they need you, that they love you, that they're, wanting to be supported by you. They also say, thank you for still loving me. So whatever's happened here, I feel like they are sorry about whatever has gone down. I just got, have you truly forgiven me? So make sure you have forgiven this person for anything that was negative or not easy to deal with. And they also say, let's begin a family. So I feel like this person wants to have a family with you, but they don't know what to do right now. They think about you nonstop, and they think about this connection a lot. They want to be with you, but they just need some time, I feel like, to figure things out. And they say every song talks about you. So I think they're, reminiscing, hearing a lot of music, seeing a lot of synchronicity about you. And they're saying, I'm fascinated by your divinity. So they even recognize the divinity in you. And I definitely feel like a lot of you are, like those spiritual beings here in a physical body. And they say, my love is unconditional. So they do love you unconditionally. and they're miserable without you. Okay, I feel like, I don't think they're necessarily like miserable in all areas, but I think they're miserable without you. And they say, you blow me away and you deserve everything the world has to offer. So they want to give to you more. They want to, you know, be able to blow you away as well. And they say, I promise to fix this. So they do want to fix this connection, and they miss you. Okay, so this person's missing you, wanting to they're reminiscing about you, wanting to reconcile with you. And they say, you must be my soulmate. So I feel like they, know that there's a spiritual connection here. And they say, I don't deserve you. So they could at times be a little insecure about, what they offer to you and what they deserve. And they say nobody compares to you, so they definitely have put you on a pedestal. And they say, I want to see you in my bed. So they definitely want to get freaky deaky and get back together, spend some time with you. And they say, you make me feel alive inside. So this person's starting to feel all of those energies and feeling that magnificence of you. And they're saying, I'm learning how to love you. So you may have different love languages or different attachment styles or just different ways of approaching the world. I feel like this person's spending this time learning how to love you, figuring things out. And they ask, do you trust me? So they want you to trust, that they're doing this work. And they've been reminiscing. Like I said, they're thinking about you heavily. And they're trying to figure out what to do because they don't understand why this is so hard. They say, I don't feel good enough for you. So I think that's one of the main issues here, is that this person doesn't feel good enough for you at times. They definitely miss you. They may feel like they broke your trust. There could be different love languages, different attachment styles, but nobody compares to you, even though, whatever. It's like whatever's gone on here, they feel like they don't deserve you. But I feel like even though that's the case, they still want to love you. They still do love you, and they just don't know what to do. But they're with you no matter what, whether they're with you physically or not. They're still spiritually, emotionally connected to you, and sending you a lot of love and learning a lot on this journey beside you. So hopefully this assisted you. Thank you for liking, commenting, and subscribing. Thank you for joining me on my Divine Darlings. If you're one of the people who have joined me there, I have been uploading some different videos for the people who join the membership. If you don't see the little join button and you want to join, you can join on your PC, like your desktop, and then you can come back and you'll be able to see all of the videos that I've posted and will post for my Divine Darlings. It's $1.99 a month, and it basically gives you access to content that isn't on the main channel, but there's a playlist right on my homepage, and then I share everything on the community board, and it's got a little green dot on it, means it's a post for just my Divine Darlings to see. There'll be live streams, there'll be Q&As, it's basically energy check-ins, and there's a smaller group of you, so I, check in and do a reading for a smaller group of people. There's less influence, and I will do pick a card readings. Basically, I'm going to do polls and Q&As and live streams and, just energy check-in readings to see what's going on as often as I can for my Divine Darlings. And if it's something you want to do, you can do it. If it's something you decide later you don't want to do, you can always unsubscribe from the membership. But it's only $1.99 a month. And I just wanted to say thank you to the Divine Darlings who have joined, and thank you for this beautiful new deck that I just got from one of my Divine Darlings, which is very awesome sauce. So thank you, thank you, thank you. Inmune, namaste. Okay, here we go with number 3. I have the Light Seers Tarot here that I'm going to be using. And then I'm going to get messages from your person with the soul whispers at the end of this. And we're going to see what's going on with time for your connection, Divine Time Oracle, and then Sacred Journey messages as well. Not Sacred Journey, what the heck is that? That's the... I can't remember. It will be down in the description box. So the first card out is the Nine of Pentacles. So this is somebody that's single, sexy, confident, independent, doing their own thing, sees things from a new perspective. So I feel like this could be you if you're the Divine Feminine within the connection, or you could be a masculine asking about Divine Feminine in this energy. But basically, she's the pre-empress. So she's one pentacle away from ultimate fulfillment. She has, financial freedom. She's very grounded, very stable. She's the nurturer. She's the lover. She's going to become the empress, so she's well on her way in life. The only thing that's not there is most likely a man or, you know, a woman, depending on your sex. It's like the person you want to share your life with. But she has everything else that she could ever want or ever need. She may just want somebody else to share it with. So I feel like this could be you or them. Take it as it resonates. And with the Eight of Pentacles, this is about hard work. So I feel like you could be doing a lot of hard work at this time. I feel like you could be tapping into the cycles of the moon, doing some ritual work, trying to manifest more abundance. You know, you could be very busy, like as an entrepreneur or somebody that's just doing a lot of like work at work. Depends what your work is. But I feel like you're doing the spiritual work and you're doing the, you know, the work of like a 3D thing too. It's like, all right, I'm going and I'm getting my job done. Some of you may mix those two things together, like how I work here with the spiritual world. You may be somebody that does those things as well. Or like I said, you could just be doing new moon rituals, full moon rituals, little things like that here and there. But it's making a difference in your energy, helping you to see things from a new perspective. And it's helping to fill you up with unconditional love for yourself. But I feel like whoever you're dealing with does love you too, and they see you as somebody that would be easy to love, or somebody that would be very loving and unconditionally loving to them. Again, we get this energy of like just emotional balance, you know, doing the work, you know, clearing and healing and receiving, being very receptive and intuitive. So I feel like you're in a good place right now. And if you're not, this may be where you're headed. And whoever you're dealing with, I feel like has a romantic offer to give to you with the Knight of Cups. This is the dude that gives all the right words, says all the right things, does all the right things. Like if you're gonna bang anybody in the tarot, be him, because he's gonna woo you. He's gonna make you be like, okay. So I feel like you could be dealing with the Knight of Cups out there, who's like a little bit of a Casanova. They always know what to say and do to get to you, and you may love this person unconditionally. But I feel like there is some karma. Okay, or there is some darkness or just fears or some illusions. You know, there could be addictions. See how these strings are here over this little man? It's like somebody's like playing the puppet. So whoever you're dealing with, maybe the one that's like feeling like they've got these strings tied to them. They could have a karmic partner that's very manipulative, or they could be somebody that, you know, is tied to an addiction or tied to a family that has different beliefs from yours, or it could be religion related, or, you know, race related, or money related. You know, there could be something there that's like this darkness in the door. It's this darkness that looms over it, something that kind of manipulates things. So I feel like, you know, this could be influencing your connection in some way. But I still feel like you're planting positive seeds of potential for the future. Things are going to be growing and harvesting. You know, it's like you've got all these pentacles down here in the ground, and you're, you know, nurturing and grounding and receiving. So again, I feel like things are growing in a positive way. You just have to overcome this stuff here. Cut these strings, cut the puppet strings, and get rid of whatever it is that's keeping things from growing fully. Okay? And we have the Three of Swords coming through, so I feel like people may have been heartbroken in this connection, may even be depressed, okay? You may feel sad about what's going on here, but I feel like you're rising out of that, okay? It may have been a long time that you've been waiting for this person to show back up in your life, or feeling this darkness, you know, around the connection, feeling that they're stuck into something that's not good for them, or you've been stuck in something not good for you. But I feel like your ships are coming to shore, you know, like your ships are going to be coming in. The things that you've been waiting for are going to be manifesting. Those seeds of potential that you planted are growing, and whatever this stuff is, I feel like it can be overcome. But this, you know, heartache and this pain in the heart needs to heal, and, you know, just spend that time reflecting and healing and learning, and it looks like things will come into a more positive flow. If they're not already, because it looks like for some of you, this is energy maybe you were in, like sitting around waiting and feeling heartbroken, and like that little puppet string was your mind playing tricks on you and making you feel like really shitty, and, you know, just kind of codependent on the connection or on the person that you're connected to. But I feel like you've done a lot of reflecting and a lot of healing and a lot of growing, so you're either well on your way to this pretty energy over here, or you're already in this energy over here. And whoever you're dealing with could be the one that's a little depressed, a little dark, a little like feeling heartbroken, feeling like they want to bring their offer to you. And they could be planting seeds of potential right now to grow as well, like figuring out what they're going to say, what they're going to do, you know, wondering if you're still waiting on them, wondering if they can cut those strings to whatever's tied them back so they can heal their heart and, you know, have fulfillment. So I feel like you're both you know, you've both done the reflection work. You've both been thinking about things, thinking about what you're wishing for your future, going within, healing, meditating, you know, thinking about things, connecting with your heart, and connecting with what you want for your future, you know, like planting those seeds of potential. So, sorry about that. I was trying to move the thing a little bit, and then I blocked it. So, let's see what's going on for time here. We say, what are you waiting for? Open the door, opportunity. So I feel like there is some sort of opportunity that's going to be presented to you. And I feel like it may be a message for your person too. Like, what the hell are you waiting for, dude? Just go. You know, like they could be wondering, are you still waiting on them? You know, we got that 3 of Wands energy. And with the decades will come and go if you don't choose to grow. I feel like you guys... So I feel like I got a split down the middle here. I feel like for some of you, you're stuck in this energy over here where you're like boo-hoo, sad and miserable and I don't know what's going to happen. But some of you are over here in this like, I'm going to take my power back. I'm going to be manifesting. I'm in my power, seeing things from a new perspective. So you're choosing to grow. You're choosing to learn. You're taking that opportunity to do what you got to do to make things better. But for those of you who are over here, or for those of you dealing with a person over here, there's an opportunity right now to heal, to grow, to become this, pre-empress person over here that's manifesting her destiny, manifesting her fulfillment. So Spirit's saying, please never stop working on yourself, okay? So if you haven't been motivated to work on yourself, and sometimes it's hard, especially if you're in a separation from someone you're loving and you want to be with them and, you miss them and you're just like, what the heck? Why isn't this happening? It can be hard to be motivated to work on yourself, but I feel like if you keep working on yourself, that person and you can manifest and grow and come back together. So I feel like right now, there's a reason for this break. They're saying pour some more, close the door, break time. I feel like there's a reason for the break between the two of you. It's a time for the both of you to be working on yourselves and growing and motivated, healing, surrendering, learning, basically becoming the best versions of yourselves individually so you can come together and, be the best connected together. We also have endings, cycles close, and new beginnings. So I feel like there is a cycle that's closing out here. And it could be the cycle of, sadness and being like that little puppet and, not feeling great, feeling heartbroken, sitting on your butt, waiting for shit to happen, not manifesting things. I feel like that time is over and a new beginning is here where you can grow, you can heal, you can manifest, you can become the best version of yourself. So I feel like this is like the middle ground here. It's like reflecting on, am I going to stay over here or am I going to go over here? Because over here, you're getting love offers, you're getting flowers, you're getting roses, you're getting all the right words, all the right things, you're making love, you're having fun, you're sitting pretty. But over here, it's like, Rrr. So I feel like some of you have already let the cycle close and you're in the new beginning over here. Some of you are in between and some of you are still over here, and there's an opportunity right now for you to close that door on those feelings and sitting and being confused and in the dark. So they're like, within a few days, you'll know which way. So within a few days, you're going to know, all right, which way am I going? Where am I healing? Where am I going? Like, how am I going to grow? They're saying yesterday came, tomorrow will too. It's time to decide. What will you do? So are you going to sit over here in the darkness? Are you going to start working on yourself and manifesting and healing and expanding and taking these opportunities the universe is giving to you to work on yourself and be motivated and grow, and speed up the process that's going on within your connection? And then they're saying beginnings and endings are one and the same, oneness. So like I said, there's a cycle closing, it's an ending, but it's also a beginning. And beginnings and endings are one and the same because of that. So you're stepping into oneness, and oneness is where union is. Oneness is where, two become one. So I feel like you are headed in a good place. This is the opportunity to do it, but you can't stay confused and you can't keep doing the same thing over and over and over. Yesterday came, tomorrow will too. You want to keep doing the same thing over and over, or do you want to break away from that and start working on a better future for yourself? So I feel like if you've already broken out of it, it's like you're just continuing into oneness, you're continuing into expansion, you're continuing to grow, and you're continuing to heal. And then we have become the elixir, let your glow do the heavy lifting. So I feel like those, again, over here in this light that have been feeling beautiful and shining and emanating, that's all you got to do. that's what's going to call your person to come to you. When they see you growing, they see you healing, they see you expanding and manifesting, working on yourself and loving yourself unconditionally, they're going to be drawn to you. They're going to be like, whoa, here I come. You know, it's like a beautiful emanating energy. It's a receptive energy too. It receives a lot of opportunities. It receives a lot of blessings. And then you have Knights of the Round Table. Let their love lift you higher. So I feel like letting this person's love lift you even higher is what's going to happen here. It's like you're going to be loving yourself. You're going to be working on yourself. You're going to be manifesting and hitting your goals and doing all your things and, you know, expanding. And that person's love for you is going to start growing, and they're going to start breaking away from whatever stuff they've been stuck in. They're going to start healing their heart. You know, your love is going to lift them up, and then their love is going to come towards you and make you feel even better. And it's going to lift you up even stronger. So you're going to go from the 9 of Pentacles to the 10 of Pentacles to ultimate fulfillment when they give you that love offer, when they start saying all the right words and doing all the right things and breaking out of that karmic toxic tie that they could be stuck in. And the things you've been waiting for to grow are going to grow. You're going to heal, and you're going to become, you know, the light even stronger. And then we have build in breaks, saunter slowly. So I feel like if you've been over here in this energy, take it slow. You know, this doesn't have to be done overnight. Just motivate yourself to start with little baby steps. You know, pay attention to the cycles of the moon and see how you feel with the new moon, with the full moon, with the, you know, all the different cycles of the moon. And, you know, travel around navigate your life depending on what's going on there. Start doing rituals, start doing meditation, start going within more, start figuring out what it is that your wish is for your future. What does ultimate fulfillment look like to you beyond, I want them to come back? What does ultimate fulfillment like look like, taste like, smell like, feel like? Where is it? What part of the world is it in? You know, what is that? What does it look like for your job? What does it look like for, you know, a family-wise? Are you having kids, or is it just the two of you? Are you going to have pets, or is it just going to be kids? You know, like whatever. So they're saying build in breaks and get, you know, basically clear on what you want and start slowly working your way towards that stuff. Don't have to be done overnight. And how much good can you handle? Explore the upward spiral of grace. So look, things are going in a much better direction, and I feel like it's going to get to the point where it's like, it's so good, it's overwhelming. Like some days I get really overwhelmed with how much good, awesome stuff is happening in my life. It's like, it's like the stuff that I complain about, I shouldn't complain about, but sometimes it can be a lot when you're, you know, very abundant and like awesome things are coming in from the universe. It can almost come to a point to where it's like too much. So I feel like that's where you're headed to, or maybe some of you already are at that place where you have been loving yourself, you have been manifesting, you've been doing the work, and now it's like the universe is like, here you go, here you go, here you go. So they're like, how much can you handle? And just explore the upward spiral of grace. So just enjoy it. Just keep going up and going up and going up. Be grateful and know that it's going to continue to come in. Once it starts flowing in, it's like it doesn't stop. But you can block it if you go over here and stay in this place of sad and miserable and darkness and, you know, let things take you down off your thing. You know, stuff is going to come in that tests you, or feelings are going to come up that hurt you. But you've got to, you know, go through that and just allow whatever happens to happen and push away the people and the things that come in that mess with your peace. You know, I'm still dealing with shit that I wish I wasn't having to deal with, but there's much more good in my life than there is bad in my life. So I try to focus on the good. So stay over on this side of the energies, and things will continue to grow for you. So let's see what they have to say to you. They say, please don't give up on us. So they may feel you are growing or are healing, and maybe they feel like you're going to give up on them because you're doing so good. And then on the flip side of that, they could feel you know, if you're over here in the dark side feeling sad and miserable, they could feel like you're giving up because you're just miserable with what's going on. You could be depressed and, you know, feeling like, I just give up on this. This person's never going to do what I want them to do. They're never going to get their shit together. Why the hell am I even bothering with this? You know, so either way, they may be afraid of you giving up on them. And then we have, you are so worthy of love and I just hold you back. So again, they know, especially you over here, you know, sitting pretty with everything you've ever wanted and manifesting and healing and abundance and just getting what you want from the universe, they could be holding you back from your 10 of Pentacles if they're not showing up to give to you what you deserve. And they may be recognizing that and being like, damn it, like I'm holding this bitch back, you know? And over here, they could be feeling the same way because they're not giving to you anything. So now you're over here miserable, depressed, and sad. You're over here waiting for your ships to come in. They could feel badly about that, knowing that they're holding you back. They're keeping you stuck. They're keeping you in a place that they don't want to. And then they say, I admire you. So, I definitely feel like no matter what side you're on of this or where you're at feeling emotionally and whatever, this person does admire you. They probably admire your strength to continue going through whatever you've been through with them and just in life and just in general. And they admire your beauty. They admire your freedom. They admire you as who you are. And they say, do you know how special you are? So they see you as being special. They definitely admire you. They think that you're a beautiful person inside and out. And they see you as being very, very special. And they say, I don't know what's wrong with me. So they know that, you're special. They're admiring you. They know they're holding you back. But they don't know what the hell's wrong with them. That's staying over here being this little puppet, broken and hindered and in the depression or in the dark or doing whatever they're doing with whoever they're with, whatever it is. But they are thinking about you nonstop. Okay, so this person has you on their mind, and they say, I need space. So I feel like this is something they need right now just to heal. They need to do what they've got to do to get out of their place. And they say, I'm so afraid I will lose you to someone. So they know, especially if you're in this energy, she attracts to her multiple love offers, and they're always good offers because she's in that good energy. So you could be attracting in men that are like, whoa, or women or whatever. But I feel like you could definitely be attracting in very high offers, valuable men coming in that are like, what's up? And they could be afraid that they're going to lose you to someone because they know they're holding you back from receiving it. They're holding you back from receiving what you deserve. So you might be at a place where you're like, it's time for me to just let this go and go forward into ultimate fulfillment somewhere else. But they are a mess. They say, I'm a mess and you make me feel alive inside. So I feel like they don't feel very good right now, but when they're with you or when they got to be around you, it was like you helped them to feel better. You helped them to feel alive inside, and they miss holding you, okay? They miss being near you. They miss holding on to you. They miss that connection with you, and they say, do you love me? So they could be questioning that now, especially if things have been hard, things haven't been easy. They could be like, do you love me? Or are you moving on? Are you done with me? And then we have do the work. So, just continue doing the work, especially if you're over here not feeling good. They want you to, do the work that needs to be done to feel good, to be over here, because they do love you, okay? And they want what's best for you. Even if it's not going to be with them, I feel like they do want you to have goodness in their world, in this world. They don't want to lose you to someone else, but they do, want you to have goodness. And they say, I promise to fix this. So I feel like they hide their emotions, they hold themselves back, they do whatever they do, and they, are sorry. They're sorry that they're holding you back. They miss you, and I feel like they will fix this, whatever difficulties you have, because they know you deserve everything the world has to offer. So they want to be able to give that to you, or at least, put you into the energy where you can have that. And they say, let's fulfill each other's fantasies. So I feel like they definitely want to fulfill your fantasies. They want you to be the one that fulfills theirs. And they say, I will make it right. So they're definitely planning on, fixing things up. They will always come back. Even, the times you feel like they're not going to come back, they will. And why is this so hard? So I feel like that's something they ask themselves a lot too. Is like, why is this so hard? Why can't this just be easier? And let's begin a family. So they may want to have a family with you at some point. They feel like they could be the one that gets, to have you. And your energy seduces me. So I feel like they find you very sexy, very attractive, very beautiful. And it's almost time. So they feel like it's almost time to come back around. And I've checked on you. So I feel like they have checked on your social accounts, or they've checked on you physically to see what's going on with you. And they say, let's go away somewhere to start over somewhere new. So they want to just pick up and leave. They don't want to stay in the energies that they're in. They don't want to stay where they are at. Maybe there's certain people that are interfering with your connection. They say, I hate separation. I've looked up twin flames, so they may even know what the twin flame is. And please don't leave me. So they could be afraid that you're going to become the runner if they know what the twin flame dynamic is. You know, especially if look at that. I looked up twin flames. Please don't leave me. And I hate separation. Those are all, look at, I know you're on my twin flame is underneath it. Those are all terms like twin flame related. I feel like you're dealing with somebody that knows what this is. And they know on some level they need you. They need you to be able to complete the mission. They need you to be able to, you know, get things done here. And they love you more than words could say. So definitely this person knows that you guys made a promise on a soul level to come back together, and that they will be with you forever no matter what. On some level you guys are connected, but they just don't know what to do right now. I feel like they're a little freaked out possibly too, if they know what a twin flame is. And they say every song talks about you, so they're definitely, you know, hearing a lot of things connected to you. And you could have anyone you want, so they know that you could have anyone you want. You know, and that I think makes them a little miserable, because they know that like they should be giving to you. They say I was wrong, so they may have, you know, doubted this connection in the beginning, and now they're realizing they were wrong for doing that. And then 11/11 union will come. So at some point your union will come with this person, and they say thank you for still loving me. So they know that it may be hard at times to love them, and that, you know, it's been a difficult thing. But you've taught this person a lot, and I feel like they are teaching themselves stuff at this time too, and they want to see you in their bed, so they want you to come back into their life. And they may be a little jealous right now. They could think that you are dating someone new, or you may be dating somebody new, and that could be making them feel a little like, what the fuck? Or it could be from their dreams. They could be having dreams that you're off with other people, and that could be making them jealous. But they definitely can't forget you, and they want to see you soon. So I feel like it won't be too long for those of you that have been in this positive energy where this person will show up, because they've been reminiscing and they say see you soon. So I feel like for some of you, they're ready to show up, and they recognize themselves inside of you as their mirror. So I think those are for the ones that know that it's a twin flame. And they say every show and movie reminds me of us. So they're seeing a lot of those, you know, synchronicities, confirmation, and they will be back. All right. So this person is definitely going to return to you, and I think things will get better for you guys. Their love is unconditional, so just know that, and know that things will work out for you. But they may wonder if you trust them, especially whatever this energy has been in their life or within the connection. But they do watch over you too, okay? So thank you very much. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. If you want to join the channel as a member, there's a little join button next to my name on the screen. If you're on your phone, sometimes the join button isn't there. It depends on the, like, what type of phone you have. So if you don't see it on my, if you don't see it right next to my name anywhere, or you don't see the tab for it next to the community tab, then go to the my channel on a PC or on your desktop version, and that's where you sign up for $1.99 a month. It's more content, it's more readings. There'll be a couple of live streams with me coming up, and I'll do Q&As and stuff like that. And it's just $1.99 a month, and basically it's a smaller group of people, so it's easier for me to connect with you guys and say hello to you guys and do little things for you guys. And this was a deck that I was given from one of my Divine Darlings, so I wanted to do this reading, and I already did one on the Divine Darlings with this. And once you become a Divine Darling, there is a playlist of all the videos too, so you can just go to my playlist and watch the Divine Darlings videos that have been posted. I've only had the membership for 4 days, and there's already 3 videos up there, and I will be posting another one very soon. So thank you guys very much. And like I said, if you have any problems signing on with the phone, you can do it on your PC, laptop, just a desktop version of something. But then once you sign up, you can see everything with your phone. All right, guys. So thank you very much. Thank you those who have purchased my products. For those who have purchased my decks, these 2 are my decks. One's Soul Whispers, one's Divine Time Oracle. Available in my Etsy shop, just as all of my products are. And I will put links down below for the other decks that I used. So thank you, thank you, thank you. In Mune, namaste.